GameMaker 8 Legacy Reborn Swag Lord Edition. Powered by Sisters.net.
Hey, what is up guys? Kodo here, just going to do a zombie tutorial today. So I've been requested to make to help with a project with somebody that was, basically going to be a basic zombie shooter kind of game, and top-down shooter. And I decided that I'm just going to make a tutorial. So let's get started. We've got all our sprites set up here. I'm gonna start by setting up GameMaker kit, of course. I'm not going to be explaining, I think, too many things, but since this is not for total beginners, but I will try to explain anything that I feel is necessary. So I'm going to set up GameMaker kit, of course make that persistent. Then we're going to create 2 rooms. Going to make this widescreen. I might as well copy code from my other one as well for the window configuration. You don't have to worry about the window configuration. That's just something that I need to have in order for my window to basically be in the center of the display here that you guys are seeing. So just move that a little bit. Right there. Alright, cool. So we have that set up. I'm gonna go to the next room as well. Going to add the object main in here, and in here we're gonna use the background that we have, which is the grass, but we're gonna duplicate that size. Let's do that right now, and then let's remove some color. This is way too colorful. Alright, cool. That's better. Okay, cool. So we have that set up. I'm going to also create a GUI object. Since we do have our health bar that we're gonna have right here. And OGUI will be in the game room, just like that. Let me make sure that the game room is all set up. Okay, cool. Okay, now I'm just gonna add an event for room start for the main object. That script, of course. Game init. just to initiate the game. Then we're gonna add as well game draw, and we're gonna put that in OGUI. In fact, we might as well just move this to OGUI. Game init and game draw. That's better. Don't need to worry about that. So that's going to be our game drawing and initiation. We're gonna make sure that this guy has a negative depth, that it's drawn on top of everything. The more negative your depth, basically the more on top of everything else you're drawn. Alright, cool. So I'm just going to now create the character object. I'm gonna add any sprite to him. Then I'm gonna add the scripts for him. And then I'm gonna group everything in here. For game, for the character, Alright, so in order to set up the character, there's going to be a few different parts that we're going to set up. So we have all these weapons that we have. That's going to be the weapon system, then there's going to be the ammo system, then there's going to be the movement system. I think that's mostly it. So we're gonna set them all up differently, okay? In like separate areas. So we're gonna say the movement system, ammo system, weapon system, okay, ammo shotgun, okay, ammo pistol, actually it's called the handgun. Ammo shotgun, ammo, I'm gonna start with 24 spare of ammo for the handgun and none for the others. And then in here we're gonna have the handgun, shotgun, machine gun, and in here we're gonna have the movement speed, system and speed, of course. Speed is equal to, let's say 200 per second. We're just gonna stop by doing that. We're just gonna stop adding the movement system. So we're gonna have the movement applied, horizontal input multiplied by movement speed multiplied by the time scaler. Pretty basic, you guys already know this stuff. Already explained it in the spaceship tutorial, so I'm pretty sure I did. Okay, so key held. Let's go with wait a minute. Just make sure that we're good. Alright, we're good. Okay. So movement is pretty basic, pretty simple. I'm gonna add the sprite. I'm gonna make sure that we have our sprite going on. Alright, cool. And then for the game initiation, create player. So create server 2, create the character. And create the character in the middle of the screen. Okay, let's see if there's any errors or bugs or glitches. Okay, 200 movement speed. This level is pretty tiny though. That's interesting. Smaller than I expected. But I'm fine with that. Alright, cool. So we move around. That's done. I'm just gonna color in the player. Color it in. Notice that it's not transparent. Transparent doesn't look that good. Alright, cool. So there is also the aiming and shooting that we're gonna set up. I'm gonna make him aim. Change the image angle. Oh, of course. Let me just add interpolation. Alright. That's just so that it's the pixels are drawn better instead of being like jagged in the pixels. Like it's more smooth. Alright, cool. So we have that going on. He can aim. I think that now I want to add weapon changing as well. I'm gonna add like a weapon system here. cool. So weapon system is going to be a little bit more complicated. That's why I'm creating its own section for it. So we also need to set up the bullet in order to make sure that we're good with this. I'm gonna add a bullet thing here. Need for initiates. I think we need a drawing thing. XY location. Speed. Damage. So some bullets are going to do more damage than other bullets. I wonder if I should also make size an option. I didn't think I will need to. I think I have to use local or self. I don't even know how this works. Let me check here. I can just go ID. Rotation, speed, damage. So this should just reference the bullet that we are creating. All right. Let me just go to the API. Angle length. All right, cool. just multiply that by the time. Okay, so what we're gonna set up now is the actual position where the bullet is gonna come out of right now. So let me just open Notepad here. So I'm gonna figure out exactly where I want the bullet to spawn. It's gonna be right here. 5016. I'll write that down. Dig 12, 38. Okay, then we have the shotgun. 60-25. Alright, perfect. That's meant for the shotgun though. So what you do is you check on the bottom. On the bottom of this window you should see the numbers right now: 1, 2, 15, 8, 23, 13, 41, 21. You're looking at that number and that's the coordinates that you want. 52, 13. Twelve, 14. And what this is going to give you is the relative coordinates of the tip, basically. Alright, so we have these. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna implement some of them. We're gonna start with the pistol. So we're gonna say we're gonna use like a code for referencing these different parts of the different weapons in the character, we're gonna use like variable prefixes. So HG is for handgun, so I'm gonna say HG, HGRX. HGRY. Just like that. And then for the shotgun, we're gonna have 48 and 11. I meant to do that. Alright, cool. So I'm just using a trick to quickly replace that stuff. SG with MG. Alright, cool. So 40 and -1. Okay, so now we have this relative angle, relative distance, and that's what we're gonna use in order to find out the relative coordinates of the tip. And then we're gonna add to our own position, and that's how we're gonna know where we're gonna create a bullet, for example. Alright, cool. So we have that set up. So we're gonna have the clip size, of course, and we're gonna keep track of how many we have right now. Actually, let's just go clip max and then clip cur for clip current. I'm just thinking for a bit right now. Trying to find the best way to do this. There's a couple of ways to do it. Well, I guess we're just gonna clip size, clip saved. Just gonna call it clip saved. So it's gonna be how many bullets we've saved, as like how many left since we last used it. All right, and the clip is going to be the clip system, right? So it's gonna be telling us how many more times we can shoot before we need to reload, right? All right, so let's see here. Okay, we're just gonna make it so that you have to press instead of being able to hold, for example. And then we're gonna have the fire rate, okay. HG cooldown, which means the cooldown before you can shoot again. We're gonna say you can shoot 4 times per second. Yeah, let's make that 7 just to give them a bit more freedom. Make ammo the bigger player rather than a limited fire rate. We're gonna update the cooldown. Of course, this is 1 second, and then so this is the cooldown that we get in seconds. And I just want to explain a little bit. And when you divide a second 7 times, it means you get 1/7 of a second, which means you can fire 7 times per second, right? So, anyways, if we press the left mouse button and web cooldown smaller or equal to 0, fire. Set cooldown. Cooldown is equal to. Wait a minute. We're gonna make the timer the one that ticks down and the cooldown just the number that we need to add. Alright, cool. So the cooldown is the number that we're gonna add to the timer. The timer counts down, right? We can also add an outside room event. So now we're trying to actually get the exact coordinates of the chip. So we use the coordinates relative to us, polar coordinates, and then we calculate the Cartesian coordinates using this, of course, and that should give us the position that we're looking for. Gonna match our rotation and speed. We're gonna say 200 for now. It's gonna be slow. Damage, we're gonna say 10. Okay, I'm just gonna debug real quick. Oh wait, I didn't actually make the weapon run properly. We're gonna pass that script, and then I'm gonna execute this script right here. So when we equip it, we're gonna say, okay, this is the script that we want to execute every step for the weapon, and then I'm gonna execute it when we're running any weapon. In this case, the handgun. Okay, cool. We do have the bullet, but yeah, it's glitched, obviously. Okay, cool. So we have the shooting going on. I'm just gonna update something real quick though. I'm gonna make that, I'm gonna correct that a little bit. Okay, cool. Looks better. Alright, cool. So we have him shooting with the handgun, but I do want that to be faster. Obviously, we're gonna say 1000 and 350. Okay, that should be good. Cool. Alright, so we need to obviously add an actual enemy in order for us to be able to test this. Alright, cool. So for the zombie, we're gonna make something very simple. Create event, setup. Alright, so we're gonna have the damage, the speed, the HP. And I guess the range. How far away they can attack you from. HP max. Stats. Speed is equal to 150. We're gonna say they can reach you within 10 pixels. So obviously you have the attack rate, how many times per second they can attack, and then the hit cooldown will be based on that. Alright, cool. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna create a very basic AI. Make rotation the variable that we use for the actual angle of the image, and then we're gonna say alright, so we're gonna get the direction and distance to player, and then we're gonna check if we are in range. Then check for the attack. Excuse me. If this smaller or equal to RNG, attack, else close in. The rotation is equal to direction, so of course I'm just gonna have to flip this around, because that's the direction that they need to face. So yeah, Control Alt M. Transform mirror / flip is how you do that. So flip these, and we're gonna also flip the origin to 14. Alright, cool. So okay, actually, and X for rotation speed times TS. So we're just gonna move towards them. Perfect. Alright, so God, these tabs are dumb. Alright, so when we attack, we're going to actually let me just set the player coordinates. Gosh. I'm just gonna make it easier. I'm gonna create a bit of an effect. And the character every time we hit him. Alright, cool. I'm gonna create a spawn zombie script and a spawning system as well. So we're gonna make it so that when you kill a certain amount of zombies, the spawn rate will increase. Okay, so I want to make it so that it maxes out at 500 kills. Let me just add a font as well. Alright, so after you kill 500 zombies, it's gonna cap out. And then it's just gonna be madness, zombies everywhere. Alright, cool. First create a spawn zombie script. And this I'm gonna copy from the other project. Because I don't want to bother making it again. There's going to be a 15% chance it's going to be the red one. And I'm gonna make it so that they spawn in the step event of object GUI, graphical user interface. Alright, cool. So it's gonna spawn about, right now, 1 per second. The red zombie isn't actually going to do anything right now. I think we can test it. Okay. Cool. The bullet's too fast. Maybe 850. Okay, that's better. I think it's actually still too fast though. Maybe 550. Too fast for my taste. Alright, cool. Okay, so I'm gonna check for collision. And of course we're gonna have user defined 0 for death. It's gonna create some effects on their death. Alright, cool. So we're gonna try to hurt the enemy if there is one with our bullet. visual effects. Spark X, Y, 0. Okay, so we're gonna have a little spark effect when we hit the enemy at our location. And then alright, cool. So that should program the death of the zombie. Okay. For some reason they're dying too early though. Oh, right. It must be our damage. Should be 1 damage. Alright, cool. So now we're gonna create the clip, since obviously we are needing the clip right now. You can also create a custom crosshair as well. Alright, cool. Alright, let's try that. Okay, that's better. Okay, so now we're gonna add a little bit of variety to the speed, to the stats. So yeah, we're gonna add a script called fluctuate. One second. Okay, so we're gonna return a multiplier. Let's see here. And what that function is gonna do is it's gonna fluctuate by a percentage. So if you fluctuate, say something like a speed by 20%, it means it's gonna be anywhere between 80% and 120%. Okay, damage we're gonna fluctuate as well. But actually, let's make these more significant. Let's make them fluctuate pretty wildly. 50%. Range is the one thing we're not gonna change. Attack rate we're not gonna change either. Alright, cool. So now you should see some fast zombies, some really slow zombies. I'm already getting overwhelmed here. Down. Some of them have lots of HP, lots of speed. Pretty wild here. Okay, it's getting out of control. Alright, cool. I do want the spark to be bigger though. The red spark. Okay, that's better. Okay, cool, so Now we're gonna add some more weapons. We're gonna add all the other weapons. The 2 other weapons. Oh yeah, and I forgot to add the clip. I guess I should add that first. And we need a reloading cooldown as well. Okay, so for the handgun, it's going to be 1.5 seconds. And then we're going to have a little bit of a display text, I guess. Terminal 10. So we're gonna draw a few things for the to show the character's stats and everything that's going on. So So we're gonna start by drawing the health. 0, XX, YY. And then for that we're gonna say int number 16 take round. A little bit of math here, so HP max times that. Then we're gonna draw the clip information. Color red with an alpha of 1.0. Actually, not even. We need to set everything. Font reloading. I'm gonna go left and bottom. And then we're gonna draw the text. So we're just trying to find out which weapon we're using, and then showing the correct type of ammo. That we have left. Ammo handgun, ammo shotgun, ammo machine gun. Well, we might as well just yeah, might as well just throw it on today. I think. Okay, never mind. Let's just do it this way. Okay, let me just change the song. Okay, cool. So there's a problem with reloading. cool. So now we're just gonna reload the clip. Ammo, handgun, and clip max. And then is equal to clip card, just like that. And of course, we're just gonna have to say shotgun here. And machine gun here. Yeah, just some simple math to reload each kind of weapon. Let's see if it works very well for us. I misspelled that. Okay, I'm just gonna change this up a little bit. So now what I did is I made it so that you can only reload if there's any ammo remaining. Otherwise it just doesn't reload at all. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Alright, cool. So okay, so now we should see our health drop. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. Okay, we just need to adjust that a little bit. good. Let's see. Alright, cool. So now we have that going on with the reloading. I'm just gonna test something. Okay, perfect. Okay, now we want the kills counter. Okay, let's see if we've done it. This red is very hard to see though. Need to make it okay, 0.25, 0.25. How about that? Just trying to get in the right spot. Maybe black. Maybe like a darker red. Now I'm gonna create a show score thing. Alright, so So just that level, of course. Okay, let's try it. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to conclude part 1. It's gonna have to be 2 parts because this is taking way too long. Alright, so thanks for watching, stick around for more, and peace!